Taurus, one. Chuck, chuck, chuck. We go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Call and check. Woo-ha, woo-ha. All in the check. Got you all in the check. Woo-ha, woo-ha. Got you all in the check. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cool. We're gonna continue with the card reading to end off the Mars weekly progress activities. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. She was in South Brooklyn. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the clarity cards, is the full card. Top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the star card. Yeah, beautiful card, but you know, we can't watch it because of Limos. We can't see it because of Limos. But anyways. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the card that came out, is determination. I'm pretty sure that's the root chakra. Yeah, it's the root chakra. And then top of the deck, usually watching this right now, is the crown chakra, enlightenment. All right, so we're just gonna keep that. And then so yeah, let's do that. Something about Kundalini as well. We're going to do the charms at the end. So for this week's Mars Week of Podcast Inspirations, the card that came out is the King of Wands. Top of bottom of the deck, which is a summary of the King of Wands, is the Temperance card. Top of the deck, you're watching this right now, is the Emperor card. And then to clarify the King of Wands, we got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Hermit card. And we got the Three of Cups in reverse. And then for the Oracle card, we have here Inner Knowing. A lot of you, something about like you know better, and it's something about Kundalini, and it's very interesting that for Mary Magdalene, when I was reading her out and everything like that, and I was talking about how Jesus like saved her or casted out 7 demons, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, does that mean like he unblocked 7 chakras? And then we got for the bottom of the deck the root chakra, which is from the very bottom, and then like the crown chakra for the top of the deck for this card here, and that's the very top. There's something about enlightenment, obviously, and then like just Kundalini and like maybe an unblockage from the root all the way to the crown, and then there's something about like just knowing better, sovereignty, free, yeah. There's something about a balance. There's something about a balance. Something about patience. A group could be out of order. Like something about a group is like out of order, or there could be a breaking up of a group, a friendship, or like nah, it's definitely a group or it's not a relationship at all. There could be some type of like unbalance or something is out of order when it comes to a group or a friendship, and or it could be like some type of celebration party thing or whatever it is, and there's something about moderation and balance when it comes to that. Or this separation, this falling out and breakup of a group could be part of some type of rebalance or balance, things getting in order, something about alchemy. And then inner knowing. Okay. I think I showed everything. Yeah, inner knowing. Okay. Well, don't show it off. You got that kick back. Do it off your shoulder. Sorry if you hear my stomach. So there's ascending number 345, or there's like a number sequence 345. There's something about like ascending, moving forward, progression. Ascending, moving forward. So I'm writing that down. Yeah. So there's something about ascending, moving forward, growth, progression, something expanding. You don't know my name. There could be there could be something about someone is this, the energy is this, or someone needs to be this, or that's the goal, or like a situation needs to be this, that's the goal. There's like a balance. There's like a honing in of like energy, of magic, the vibe. Someone is like yeah, there's something about control, a balance, a honing in of energy, magic, all that stuff, and then like yeah, a vibe. I'm sorry if you hear my stomach. My bad. Yeah, it's a whole thing about honing in. Like someone's an expert, or that's the goal. It's like being a pro at something. The alchemist, the magician, the doctor. I thought about, or even like the leader or something. Something about someone using their energy, their magic, like a wand. For the Queen of Wands upright, there's something about real. Oh, and this, yeah, and I just looked at it. Okay, it says realization, self-confidence, motivation, good spirits, generosity, determination, protection, loyalty, and optimism. There's something about confidence for sure. Being confident in like what you do, how you do something, your magic, your energy. I'm also seeing like determination as well. Something about determination. Mhm. Someone is like what in the lab, like just like becoming the best in a way. Someone in the lab becoming the best in a way. That's the only way I could really see it without trying to find any other word. It's like doing research on whatever somebody is attempting to achieve, and not only researching it, also implementing it and honing it in, like doing it over and over again. And it's not only like, it's like also like just on your own kind of doing that. Let me see. Let me see. All right. It says this divine masculine is magnetic. He draws attention from all crowds. In his presence, he is exceedingly passionate and intoxicating. There's something about this energy you can't help but worship. Given any directive, you will submit. Life is just so much more exciting when he's around. And then I said that part two with the temperance and the three of cups in reverse. There's something about it's either like this separation or falling out of a group, or that was a part of the temperance from part of like a balance, alchemy or something. And or there's something about like something like a group or some type of like party or some type of party or get together or mingling type of thing, friendship. Something about falling apart in balance. What is that word? Is that it's not a shaman. I feel like I need to find something. It could be shaman. So, it's like something with like a leader, someone who like knows better, higher knowledge and all that stuff, who has all their energy together and everything like that, and then like that is them being that leads them to be the leader or something like that. I'm trying to find the words. I'm sorry. It's someone who knows better, or who has like all of their like chakras unblocked, who is just very inwardly connected, and that's the characteristics, the qualities of a leader or shaman, something like that. So what came out as the King of Wands. I feel like someone mastered their energy, is an expert. Bottom of the deck, which is the summary of the King of Wands. Temperance, the alchemist. This could be an alchemist as well. Maybe you should read The Alchemist. And then it's like the whole thing. Every time I think about something like this, I think about that dude. So when I was dating this, I was not just dating him. Okay, I was with this guy for 8 years. Sorry. So my ex, whatnot, he had this friend. Um, he was into different things and whatnot, and one of the things he was into was like just getting his like biceps or whatever forceps. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not thinking right now. I'm just trying to get this stuff out. To get this good or whatnot. So like he had the little thing where he's going like that and that, and then I don't know. We started having a conversation around it because whatever. And I remember he was saying something about 'cause I think he was into philosophy and stuff like that too. So he will sometimes randomly say certain things like what I'm about to say, like about like how like you have to keep doing the same thing over and over again, um, in order to get a result, to be an expert. So that's what he was doing with the thing. He was so he can like it's either he could fight better, he could punch better, or something with his arm. I'm sorry, I'm not like really it's like choppy, but that's what I remember. And something about that is something about like there's something about patience and then becoming like the alchemist, the leader, the magician, being mastering your energy is like a commitment, is like a continued thing or whatnot. Something like that. I'm dealing with patience and all that. And oh wow, here's a magician. And then yeah, it's like self mastery. Heart, these stats keep your heart. This girl's smart. This girl's smart. Play your part. Play your part. Top of the deck you're watching this right now is the Emperor card. Um, lead is all I could think about is leadership and then self control and self discipline, which makes you a leader. Leader is not just like the title. It's not just this and that or whatever. It's like a way of being. I feel or like or whatnot. And yeah. Yeah, investing in yourself, staying focused on something no matter what comes up or whatnot, being able to like keep on being persistent, consistent despite whatever comes up and all that stuff. Something maybe someone needs to be prove that they're a leader or that this type of way of being they are a leader or a shaman or something like that, alchemist, mastery of their energy, or something with a situation here like that. Top of deck user watches right now. To clarify, the King of Wands, we got the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Three of Cups. I feel like there's something about implementing. You know, another thing too. If the energy is out of work, there's something about like yeah, it's just like something about like repetitive and like routine and what you do behind closed doors and everything like that. Like it's subtly coming out like that will come out or whatnot if you know what I mean. So if like the energy is like off behind closed doors, eventually that's something that will come out or something like that, and vice versa. Like the thing I was saying in the beginning. What's the Three of Cups in reverse for this deck? So reverse it says difficulties in relationships, successes achieved with sacrifice, isolation and withdrawal. Ooh, definitely the successes. There's definitely something with difficulties in relationships or whatnot. I was getting two. So okay, three things or no, one and two and a half, one and a half. I don't know. So first, there could be something about like Mary Magdalene talking about like birds of a feather flock together. I did say this for one of the readings most recently. I don't remember which one. I think it was last week, maybe the week before. But there's something about birds of a feather flock together, or like if you're in an environment, or whatnot. So maybe there was like something off about an environment or like people that you hang out with and all that stuff, friendships and all that, whatever. And that there's something that can like show out. It could come out in a way eventually at some point. And then also what I'm getting to is what should I call it? Some of you, I don't know if some of you are like drinking a lot, partying a lot, like just being too lax about things or something like that. And it's like it could throw off. It like throws off. There's something about moderation. Like sure, like enjoy yourself and da da da, but keep your eye on the prize type of thing. So yeah, there's something about moderation when it comes to that. Yeah, in reverse it says difficulties, relationships, successes achieved with sacrifice, isolation, and withdrawal. Some people could like there's something about behind closed doors and isolation, and maybe there's something about sacrifice, like sacrificing your time. It's like discipline and obedience and all that stuff. When it comes to something, when it comes to your skills, when it comes to being an expert in something, all that stuff. There's something here about that, like building up to expertise in something and mastery. And there's like a lot of like, oh yeah, maybe some people may you need to or may y'all may be like saying, sorry guys, I can't come out tonight. Sorry, I can't drink, I can't smoke, I can't do this and that, I can't eat this stuff, or whatnot because I'm trying to work on my diet because I'm trying to be better in this. I'm in the healthcare field and I want to. I'm a doctor and I want to lead by example. You know what I mean? Because not everybody does that in the healthcare field. But all that stuff, there's a lot over here, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Um, then we have inner knowing. Dum, 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 dum. We have here inner knowing. You have a place inside you that holds your most significant answers. Within each of us lies our intuitive knowing. Motivation and ideas are present, yet untapped in the space within us. The spark of the divine waits patiently for us to tune in and retrieve our guidance. This is a time of soul searching. You are in a phase of introspection where you are drawing your attention and focus inward and looking for guidance within. You have a strong need to understand, not just at the surface level, but also to really know why things are unfolding in the manner that they are. You now have access to the inner knowing that the truth and acceptance you seek is within you. This is a perfect time to take a step back from your day to day life and deeply contemplate your motivations, personal principles, and values. Seek the truth. Work with Ganesha and see that through meditation, consideration, and self assessment, the opportunity to evaluate your direction and personal goals awaits you. Your priorities may shift as you develop a deeper perspective. Take this opportunity for some much needed time alone. So there's a lot about isolation. So the fact that the Three of Cups in reverse is that, and then the Hermit card can be isolation. So there's something with that there. And then we have here Sagittarius, Aries. You could be any of those signs. Those signs could be in chart. Could be Andrea just reading. You could be the planetary placements. Yeah, anyone around you, all that stuff. Then we have here adamant. Yeah, you have to be adamant. Someone's very adamant. You have to be like that. It's kind of like me. Like people, I'm telling you, especially with the food and stuff like that. There's a lot of reasons why, and I don't care to go into it right now. Okay, but it's a whole thing about like what I eat a lot. It's usually the what I eat and the way I speak. I choose to not speak a certain way anymore, even if like other people find it annoying, or whatnot. And then people make fun of the way that I say certain things, but whatever, I don't care. But yeah, it's like what I eat. They're like, oh, and I feel like I said this before too. Like, oh, you could just eat this once. I'm like, nah, I can't eat that. I can't do that. Or you could go here and you could just let go. But no, I can't do that because I don't want to. I want to stay to my like lifestyle. And then like yeah, it's stuff like that. We have a adamant, which is an adjective meaning refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind. And that's why the King of Wands. I think that's Gebo. G-E. No, it's not. I don't think that's Gebo. That's lies. Gebo is a much wider X. What's the smallest? Nauthiz. 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 It says here, need, self-reliance, endurance, and survival. Definitely all of that. Definitely self-reliance, endurance. Someone like becoming very much self-reliant on their energy. There's something that with that keeps coming up with like being like a leader or all that stuff. And then we have here judgment, which is a noun meaning the ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. A misfortune or calamity viewed as a divine punishment. I think this is the first one mostly. The ability to make considered decisions or come to sensible conclusions. Something about an isolation or to self. And then we have here school, the good omen, the good meaning. And it has the zodiac sign Cancer here, and it has the number sequence 234, and it says bringing change to unbalance, irreconcilable for satisfaction, being able to change the unchangeable. So something about being very adamant, very the word stoic came up. Okay, sure. I don't think so, but sure, I'm gonna say it anyway. But being very like adamant and very connected in self, being very immovable from your core and all that stuff, being very clear and that's another word for it, about like the decisions you make, your lifestyle and all that stuff. That's all here. And it's all about like autonomy, self-reliance, sovereignty, and then that's what comes up too. It's kind of also like a little bit like that the towards the end of a Forrest Gump, where like he started his own thing. He started doing his own. He just started running or whatnot, and people followed along type of thing. And it's not even like, oh, do this so that people can do that. No, it's like you just automatically are this person, this thing, or this thing is that energy, and people just hop along. Forrest wasn't trying to get anybody to follow him, and all the stuff that happened along the way of him running. He just started running, and he just started doing a lot of things because that was just Forrest. He was just being Forrest. Run, Forrest, run. That's it for this week's Mars Weekly Forecast / predictions. If you'd like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree. You can email me, set up the day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're much appreciated, it's helpful, and peace out. Boop, boop, boop. Peace out.